I'm Christina Xu, the founder of China Marketing Corp, a UK-based marketing agency specialized in digital marketing for the Chinese market. I'm also co-organizing the WorldVew2025 online event, and I hope you enjoy the event we put together. I have been working in the China digital marketing field since 2010, and over the past 15 years, I have been witnessing how the digital landscape evolves and transforms in China. And today, I would like to speak to you about a platform I believe is essential to understand, especially in the next phase of digital marketing in China. Let me tell you more about Xiaohongshu. Is also known as Red Note in the international space. So let's get started. So what is Xiaohongshu? It is a lifestyle platform, an app. There is a website, but users mainly browse on the app. The name of Xiaohongshu means Little Red Book, referencing a popular guidebook for shopping. In the international space, people often would compare it to Instagram, but that doesn't really do it justice. Just like many other Chinese super apps, such as WeChat, the app's features usually extend far beyond just the social media. So I would say it is a mix of Instagram, Amazon, Pinterest, Google, and TikTok. It was first launched in 2013 in Shanghai, initially serving as a platform where people could just share their genuine product reviews and recommendations. So Xiaohongshu isn't something new fad in marketing. It has been around for 12 years. It has evolved into a comprehensive lifestyle platform built on authentic content and trusted by thousands of users. It is a go-to app for decision making and an encyclopedia of inspirational living. According to the official data source, the platform has reached over 300 million monthly active users, and 80 million of them are content creators. 90% of content you see on Xiaohongshu is generated by its users. Roughly half of the users are from Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. If you're not familiar with these tiers, it's just a ranking system based on the size of a city, infrastructures, population, economical growth, and other factors. In simple words, Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities are the urban metropolitan areas in China. Xiaohongshu is a female-heavy platform. Approximately 70% of users are female, and the platform excels in categories such as beauty, fashion, food, and travel. It also resonates so well with Gen Z. 85% of users are post-95s. They are discerning, digital native, and highly influential. The users on Xiaohongshu are also very active in seeking for information. About 70% of users would search for content on the platform. It's not China's Instagram. People use it differently. As a user-generated content platform, everyone on Xiaohongshu is both a consumer and a contributor. It's built on a human-to-human marketing model where authentic content, lived experience, and peer trust drive everything. What really sets it apart is how users behave differently here compared to platforms like Instagram. Think of Instagram as where people find out what other people are doing, and Xiaohongshu as where they figure out what they want to do next. The typical user journey starts with awareness, where users would casually encounter a piece of content that could be related to a service, a product, or simply an idea. If that resonates, they would move into the next phase, what we call the seeding phase. That's where the curiosity is sparked and the idea is planted. From there, they will actively search for the content online, pin relevant posts, and compare. Then comes to the purchase. The purchase could happen on Xiaohongshu itself or through other external websites or even offline channels. And finally, they often would give it back to the platform. They will come back to the platform and share their own experience to complete the cycle. About 40% of the searches on Xiaohongshu are triggered by the new ideas people just discovered, and 85% of the content shared is directly tied to the recent personal experience. I can share my very recent personal experience here, which mirrors the cycle exactly. So recently, I came across a travel post on Xiaohongshu about traveling in Dublin. How can you explore the city in one day? The post sparked some ideas, and I have started my own research on Xiaohongshu. I read about other people's trip experiences in Dublin and got inspired on what to see, where to eat, what to buy, and where to buy it. All the posts were saved under my Xiaohongshu account in the Dublin folder for my own trip planning. My purchase didn't go through the Xiaohongshu platform, but through external websites. But the offline trip, the experience happened exactly with the local attractions, shops, and restaurants I have seen online. After returning, I shared my own experience on the platform again to tell others about where to go, what to see, what to buy, and what to avoid. That's precisely how the user journey works here. You scroll, you research, save, act, then share. It's not just about getting noticed, it's about guiding other people to make their own decisions, to inspire them to see more, experience more. When people talk about Xiaohongshu, I feel they often overlook the full potential here. It's not just China's Instagram. In fact, they're not comparable. It is a global Chinese community with increasing international influence. One of the biggest and untapped advantages here is it is a global Chinese community, global Chinese user base. Well, the platform, yes, it started as a domestic app, but today it is a vital platform for students, travelers, and new migrants living abroad from the UK, Europe to North America, Southeast Asia, and beyond. In addition to users from mainland China or traveled from mainland China, the platform is also widely used in countries and regions where they have a large Chinese-speaking population, including Malaysia, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, making it a true cross-border lifestyle hub. So, if you are an international brand, this represents a unique opportunity to you. You don't have to wait for your Chinese customers to arrive in your market, in your country. You can reach them before they even land. Whether they are planning their next trip abroad, starting school, overseas, or shopping cross-border, Xiaohongshu is often their first stop for research. And on the international aspect, since the temporary TikTok ban happened in the US earlier this year in January, we have seen a noticeable increase from the non-Chinese creators exploring Xiaohongshu. In response, the platform introduced the auto translation function within a week. And recently, we have seen a lot of English content, English guide from the Xiaohongshu official accounts, educating their international creators on how to share content, how to earn from the platform as a content creator. This is really signaling a clear and strategic intent for Xiaohongshu to expand and support its global community. So while Xiaohongshu is very much rooted in the Chinese culture, it is becoming a increasingly important bridge between the Chinese consumers and the global market. So why should your brand care about Xiaohongshu? Put simply, if you target audience including young Chinese-speaking consumers, especially Gen Z, females, then this platform is where your brand should be. So let's break it down. Over 300 million users on a monthly basis, 70% female and 85% Gen Z. The users are also not just scrolling, they are actively searching with a real intent behind. There are 170 million users searching for content on the platform on a monthly basis. 90% of searches are using the long tail keywords, which contains 8 Chinese characters. That actually is really long search query, showing they are actively planning and seriously researching about certain topics. Personal opinion, I see what really makes Xiaohongshu stand out is how quickly the platform would react to market shift. So since January, when the unexpected TikTok users landed on Xiaohongshu, the platform took just 1 week to launch the auto translation feature, which enabling the communication between non-Chinese speakers worldwide with Chinese speakers on the platform. I honestly haven't seen any platform could adapt a situation this quickly. So that is one thing signaling Xiaohongshu is welcoming international creators, users on the platform. And more recently, they have launched the AI-powered search function, probably to keep up with the AI trends such as DeepSeek, integration with Baidu, and also at the same time expanding their search function. So that's, again, it shows Xiaohongshu how fast they are reacting to the market shift. It's also very actively building their cross-border e-commerce platform. I would not be surprised in the future the international market would open up for international shops, brands to sell their product on Xiaohongshu. At the same time, Xiaohongshu is really actively educating their non-Chinese users and creators. We have seen numerous of English guide published with their official account to educate the market. So this is how I see it. This is not about just potential. This is already happening. And if your customers are actively planning their next purchase or trip on Xiaohongshu, would you want to meet them there? The answer should be yes. And how do we start, right? So I got you covered. To succeed on Xiaohongshu, there is a framework you should know. This is the foundation as the human-to-human marketing model they follow. Again, this is the winning strategy for Xiaohongshu, the BKFS model. I will explain what they mean. So B is for brand. First of all, your brand should have a presence on the Xiaohongshu platform, which is easy to start. However, please make sure you verify your business account, the brand account. If you have ever operated in China or doing marketing in China, you probably would understand verification is essential. You need to do that with all the marketing platforms you want to work on and market effectively. It would help you to prevent misinformation, strengthening your brand image online, and also unlock lots of exclusive features on the platform. It also shows you are serious in the market. It will help build the trust with your users from day one. K stands for KOL, KOC, and KOS. I think most of people wouldn't already know about KOL. That's just influencer marketing, the key opinion leaders. KOC and KOS represent the key opinion customers and key opinion sales. They are also important parts of your brand PR process in my eyes. They are also in your ecosystem. They would spread information, talk about your brand on your behalf. Again, this is the human-to-human marketing in action. You want to make sure you have these people different roles, not just a KOL, but also with KOC, KOS to promote the brand. More people to talk about the service, the products you have. And moving on to F. F stands for feed. So your content you created on Xiaohongshu would show up in users' feed, either it's organically or through paid promotions. A good mix of value-driven posts and the targeted ads could help you scale your visibility on the platform. And at last, S. S stands for search. Search plays a very important role in the discovery phase, in the research phase. So using the right keywords, the hashtag will help your content get discovered by the users who are actively searching for content on Xiaohongshu. Again, you can amplify this with the paid search ads for even more impact. Another important concept or aspect I would like to explain to you is about the marketing funnel or sales funnel, how it works on Xiaohongshu. It's a little bit different than the way we would do marketing here. So on the left, you can see that's probably what we would do with most of platforms. You start with a wide audience, then you filter down to find the real customers. But it's the opposite on Xiaohongshu. So on the right, you see how Xiaohongshu works. They work from the top. With their data, you will be able to identify the core customers, the key customers first, then scale from there. Their targeting solution covers over 200 content categories, so over 200 tags, plus 200,000 product SPUs linked with these users on the platform, blending with the traditional type of marketing targeting metrics such as the demographic information, and other unconventional elements such as the sentiment. You can build a really impactful campaign that starts with precision and grows through relevance. Once you have your Xiaohongshu account and you are ready to post, let's talk about the content formats. So On the screen, you can see on the left, I have this first image. That's how the interface looks like. Xiaohongshu has this dual column layout, and they support image, text, post, and short video or long form videos on the platform, just like how you would normally post on TikTok. They also have templates to make it easier to post. So they would generate image based on the text you put in here. So the platform is definitely pushing for video content. It seems to be the focus probably for a year by now. But the content alone doesn't really guarantee any success. It all depends on your goal and what people want to see. So from my own experience, my personal testing, I have been posting the same sort of content, well, same topic, with exactly the same title, the same hashtags in different formats, and my text-rich content has been consistently performing much better in comparison with video content, especially for the contents like the travel tips, product reviews, and how-to guides. So why didn't the video perform? Because users on Xiaohongshu really like to read. As a user myself, I prefer to read detailed content, and usually I would save in my folder, and I can refer back later on when I need the information. With the video content, it's not easy to pinpoint exact information I'm looking for. And to be honest, if users really want quick visuals, I would believe Douyin or TikTok are the better option here for videos. That said, it doesn't mean videos doesn't work on Xiaohongshu. They have their own place, just in a different phase, especially at the awareness stage where the visual storytelling could be powerful. They can quickly grab the attention. So if you post the content on Xiaohongshu, I would say don't limit yourself to one type of content. Don't assume. Just test a different format to see which one is working for you, to bring you more visibility, more interactions with your audience online. To help you further with the content, let's talk about optimization. In June 2025, Xiaohongshu announced a major algorithm update, changing how the content is distributed and discovered. The update can break down into 3 key areas. The first one is about the distribution logic behind the platform. Visibility now is depending on your contribution weight, not just the quality of your content. So if you have really good content but you don't use the account, you just post content, you're going to have a much lower score, which would affect how your content being distributed. Again, this is back to the human-to-human marketing. If you are not behaving as a human, automatically you will not get the sort of visibility online. And for new accounts, it will start slow. If you just set up an account, you're probably not going to see the engagement, the visibility online. But slowly, with consistency, within 180 days, if you keep on posting, keep on engaging, your visibility would improve. The second part of the update is the content signals. Original content matters, authentic content matters. So you should have at least 60% of your content must be original. Otherwise, you are not really qualified for being pushed to more users online to see your content. And it's recommended you stay in one niche, one vertical, and be consistent with the type of topics you talk about online. That would help the algorithm to recognize your authority in a certain field. The engagement type also matters now, so the share, save would have more weight than comment and likes. And the third part is about the AI test. So every single post enters the system would be tested with 100 to 500 users, and the system would evaluate your performance based on the click-through rate and engagement rate with these 100 to 500 users. If you are reaching over 5% CTR and engagement is over 3%, that means the content is good, and the system would push it to more users. To make sure your content would be seen by more people online, you really need to put some effort into optimizing the content, what people would see from the interface. So that would include your image, cover image, and the title, to make sure that would have the immediate effect to engage people to click into the post. And once they are in the post, you also about the engagement rate. So that would be down to the quality of the content. And at last, to sum up, for better content performance on Xiaohongshu, first of all, make sure you create with purpose. Make sure you have a content strategy, a goal, then follow through with different formats to support your content goal, your content strategy. 60% of your content should be original, and stick to one niche and build your authority in the field. It will help the system to understand your account and increase your visibility online. It's better to avoid random, unfocused posts. I know this doesn't sound human because we do post all sorts of content when we are individual user. But if you are a business, you want to make sure your content is valued, is the best to stay focused within the vertical you choose to be, within the niche you are in, to get the most out of your content. And optimize your content just as how you would optimize your web content, from the title to keywords, the hashtag, the body content, and the cover image. They all matter. And focus on the engagement that have more weight. Make sure you have more share and save. Great content is searched, saved, and shared. That's all from me today. I hope you found the session helpful. Scan the QR code to connect if you want to talk about your Xiaohongshu marketing strategy. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you.